Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller will travel to Washington Friday to testify against a bill which would invalidate Indiana's do not call law. But a plaintiff in a lawsuit challenging Indiana's law says it flies in the face of the Constitution. WTIU's Shamika Neely reports.
If the Information Call Act passes Congress, states would not be able to prevent companies from making unsolicited calls to potential customers. Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller notes opting into Indiana's law is voluntary, and many Hoosiers have taken advantage of it.
And I think it's unique to Indiana. We have 2 million numbers listed. So in my mind, that's a very clear signal that these people do not want to be sold things over the telephone. So Looking at it from that perspective, I think the telemarketers ought to think we're doing them a favor by eliminating the 2 million phone numbers that do not wish to be contacted to be sold.
Backers say the law would allow firms to engage more customers, increase revenue, and create jobs. Paul Caprio is with Patriotic Veterans, a Chicago group which makes calls seeking to fund veterans' causes and which filed a lawsuit against the state. He says federal law supersedes Indiana code.
Tell you the truth, I'm insulted when I hear a person who's an attorney general of a state talk about issues of minor inconvenience to voters in the state when you're dealing with political expression that has been guaranteed by the Constitution.
Caprio says he supports the federal legislation. Zeller says many unsolicited calls come from scammers. Calls, he says, are becoming rarer in Indiana. For WTIU News, I'm Shamika Neely.